Alright, what's up guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the evening e-scooter ride. Try not to get wrecked by a palm tree there. I don't know where I'm going or why. I just needed to take a ride on something. This was the easiest thing to hop on, get going with, so I went out on this. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not sure where we're going or what we're doing, but I've never been out e-scootering at night before. I gotta turn my headlight on. And it looks like this is where the sidewalk ends. I don't really want to go that way. You see the stratosphere over there? I was gonna go there, but now I don't really want to. Maybe I want to go this way instead. I've only been out for like, I don't know, 5 minutes already. I'm probably not even a mile from the house. But yeah, seemed like a good opportunity for some e-scooter in here. So I got to get used to riding this thing anyway. This is like the second longest ride I've ever had on this thing, and like the fourth time I've ever even ridden it. Oh man, I hit the GoPro on the handlebars. I put it in wide view this time. I could go one more into super wide and you guys could really see a lot, but it's kind of like distorted and weird. So I'm still, go ahead. I'm still learning. Whoa, what is this idiot doing? What the hell's the matter with that fool? I should kick that dummy's ass. You want to follow that guy and beat him up? I had the right of way clearly, and that idiot just didn't care. It's one of the downsides to riding one of these, I guess. Is nobody else is paying attention. Their lives are so much more important than ours. So they don't care. It's a lot of work to ride this thing through all the bumps and stuff without any suspension. That's another reason I came out on the e-scooter tonight versus the Ruckus or the motorcycle, is I feel like I'm getting exercise when I ride this thing. My body becomes the suspension and has to work harder. And at my age, there's nothing wrong with that. I suppose I could use a little more. Oh man, what a night. It's, you know, the sun's going down and it's still like 97 degrees. And it's only May. It's late May, but still. It was 105 in the neighborhood today, and it just feels too early for it to be that hot. It's gonna get a lot hotter, of course, but let's see. We need to go across at some point, I think. I don't know. I don't even really know where we're going or why. Yeah, screw it. I'll cross the street while the light's green. I guess we can go back through here. This is the neighborhood that I live in, but I've never been on this sidewalk before. And that's yet another reason I wanted to take the e-scooter out, is it's an entirely different experience. I mean, the thing's basically silent. And the advantages to that are, you know, you can really see and hear everything, like the sights and sounds. Let's make sure I don't run these people over. It's a different experience than riding a motorcycle or a gas scooter, and I rather enjoy it, if we're being honest. And if you've never experienced it yourself, or you've been thinking about it, I would recommend it. And this is a Hiboy S2 Max, if you didn't already know. And Hiboy was nice enough to give me some coupon codes and links and stuff to share with you guys, so that you can save some money if you want to get one of your own. And they have quite the variety of scooters and e-bikes, so I'm sure you could find something that you like. So if you're in the market, be sure and use my link. You can save some extra money. Hell, you can get a better deal even than I did if you wanted to. So if you've been on the fence a while about getting an e-scooter, let me just say, again, from a motorcycle and gas scooter rider's perspective, it's really quite an experience, and I really enjoy it, and I think you would too. I'm gonna park this in front of what used to be the fart neighborhood. You guys remember that from my 50 subscriber video? Somebody artistically put an F and a T there so that this spelled fart, and it was beautiful and everybody loved it. And then some monster came along and painted over it, and now it's just the AR neighborhood, and that doesn't make any sense. All right, let's keep scootering, I reckon. I'm still not using the app on this scooter, and that's still, we're gonna go this way, and that's still okay. I haven't needed it. So, on this particular scooter, I might not ever even use the app. The only things that I could really do with the app, I guess, are, turn off the cruise control, adjust brake settings, and a couple other things, but I'm kind of fine with it the way it is now that I ride it more and I'm getting used to it. Oh, kitty. Now that I'm getting used to it, I kind of like it as is. The brake settings are fine, and the cruise control is kind of handy. You don't have to keep your thumb on the throttle all the time, which is good, because I don't know, I'm not really used to a thumb throttle. There's an awful lot of puddles and stuff today. This thing's to some degree water resistant, but you're not really supposed to go charging through puddles or anything with it. Forgot how many stop signs there are on this street. See, now if I were on my Honda Ruckus and I didn't stop at that stop sign and a cop saw me, I'd get a ticket. Well, on this thing, I'm still supposed to stop at the stop sign, obviously. But if I don't, and a cop saw it, they're probably just gonna be like, this guy's on a scooter, whatever. An e-scooter, and they'll leave me alone. Or at least that's the way I see it. I could be totally wrong about that. Like, I could blow through this stop sign right here, and there's a cop watching, and he pulls me over and says, "You can't run stop signs on an e-scooter, dummy." I'd be like, "Oh, I was just telling everybody I could." This is more or less the same way we went to do the top speed run on the Ruckus. If I had a phone mount for this thing, I'd say we could do that right now on this. The manufacturer says 18.6 miles per hour, I want to say. The speedometer has gone up to 20 on flat ground, so I don't know. I really don't. And there's a lot of broken glass and shit over here. And these are pneumatic tires. And it's going to be a long walk home if I pop a tire. That's one of the downsides to this scooter, but they have several others that have what they call honeycomb tires. It's a solid tire with a little bit of give, so it's not so harsh, but the benefit is they never go flat. So if that's something that's important to you, check out the Hiboy S2 Pro, and that's probably going to be a good one for you. And please don't pop tires. This is kind of I kind of wanted to go ride through some stuff like this and see how everything ends up. Still got full charge here. I want to go let's see, I think we're gonna go this way. I shouldn't have assumed that Toyota Matrix earlier saw me, because they never do. I obviously had the right of way when I was crossing the street, and the fool almost hit me, but you know, like, still, rule number one is if you're crossing in front of a car on anything two-wheeled, make sure they see you. And I didn't do that, and I should know better after 30 some odd years of riding. Oh, good. Oh man, in Green Valley, where I took my first ride on this thing, if you'll recall, not having a suspension was no problem. Over here on the much shittier side of town, you really notice not having a suspension. But still, I mean, this is that type of scooter. This is like a big Razor with a motor. So, more puddles. What's with all these puddles tonight, man? Where's all this water coming from? It's the damn desert, and it was 105 degrees today. I gotta tell you, I mean, this thing might only go 19 miles an hour or whatever it's actually doing, but I would swear, don't you pull out in front of me. Yeah, there you go. See, I made sure she saw me first, so she didn't hit me. Okay, so this thing might only go 19 or 20 miles an hour or whatever it's actually doing, but I swear it's as much fun as riding the Ruckus. It's a different kind of fun, but it's still fun. It's like a new adventure, and I'm really digging it. I really love these e-scooters, and I think I'm gonna probably wind up getting a few more of them eventually, of, you know, various types. But in the meantime, this one's doing just fine. And as for the Hiboy products, I could certainly recommend them. I think we might have to do a lap around the wonderful Boulder Station Hotel and Casino. On your left. That's another thing about this, you gotta call it out because nobody can hear you coming. It's got the little bell thing on it, but I don't really like using it. Alright, I was actually over here, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, at the Boulder Station with my homies Crystal and Marissa. We were enjoying some pizza and gambling. The Slices Pizzeria, which was always one of my favorites inside here, is closing today, I think. Today is their last day, and I'm sad to see them go, but there's a Sbarro coming into the new food court at the Boulder Station, which is replacing the buffet, and we're all kind of still upset about that. So, I mean, there's just no room for another, what's it called? Pizza place. Thank you, sir. people go, and then I'm gonna cross. Man, this thing is so much fun, and it's so quiet, and it's just, you know, I mean, I can't really explain it other than it's just an entirely different riding experience that I'm used to, but it's as good as the others, if that makes any sense. Wow, there's a lot of people out gambling tonight. There usually are, I suppose. This parking lot usually fills up after the sun goes down. Look at this. We'll go through the through lane. Ooh, it bottomed out on that speed bump. That's the first time I bottomed out on this thing. But just barely. And that was a big speed bump. So I'll go around this one. Right in front of a cop. And another. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go over here. I think we're gonna get a better thumbnail in front of this what have you over yonder way. Oh, there's a chain. I'm glad I saw it, or I would have been very badly injured trying to go through there at 19 miles an hour. Okay, how are we going to get a picture in front of that? We're going to go in over here. Ooh, electric e-bike. Oh, I just bottomed out again. Not good. You gotta pay attention to stuff like that. Okay, let's see. How are we gonna do this? I sure hope the tires are both still holding air safely. Alright. Okay. If I were in super wide, I could get a decent thumbnail here, but that's probably not gonna work. Okay, whatever. Let's keep scootering. If I sound especially like an idiot today, it's because I'm having one of those stupid days where my brain just doesn't work correctly. And I probably shouldn't be out on a scooter that I'm not used to riding. But whatever. We do what we do when we want to do it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I couldn't live any other way. Okay. Oh, mega speed bumps. Okay. Let's get back on the sidewalk. So there are some cars barreling in here like they're ready to do some gambling. And not looking out for your boy. So we better stay out of their way. I have a headlight and a tail light, and they're both bright enough. That nobody could say they didn't see me. But some people just don't care. Like, the speed limit's like 10, and this idiot's blowing by me at 30 miles an hour. Where are you going, stupid? You know? Some people are just so important. If that person had an e-scooter, they probably wouldn't be all stressed out and in a hurry. Maybe we get a thumbnail in front of this sign. Looks like we still got all the juice. Probably gone at least 4 or 5 miles and it still appears to have a full charge. That's the reason that I bought this one, is that I feel like I can do all the scooter riding that I want in one session, and I don't have the range anxiety because I'm probably never going to go. In most cases, I'm probably not going to go 20 miles in one ride on this thing, you know? So I can do these rides, go putzing around the neighborhood as I do, for as long as I want, reasonably, and it's fine. Look at that. Look at that. Let's do a walk around. Look at that headlight. Isn't that cool? I never thought I would like an $800 e-scooter that only goes 19 miles an hour this much. I'm truly surprised. Let me see if I can get a thumbnail here. Alright, I can't see what it looks like in the GoPro viewing angle, so let's hope that comes out okay. And at first I didn't know about the having to give it a push. Like, you can't just hit the throttle and go. But I think I kind of prefer it this way now that I've been using it for a while. Like, it just feels more natural to give it a little push and then hit the throttle. So yeah, like I might have mentioned earlier, I am now an affiliate of the Hiboy Scooter Company, and if you use my codes and links to get your new scooter, you can save you some money, and it helps the channel out as well. So you don't have to buy anything from me, but if you're going to get a scooter anyway, my codes can save you a little money, and helps me keep taking rides and making videos. So thank you in advance. Ooh, wow, that was a dirty diaper or something in the middle of the street. It's that kind of neighborhood, if you couldn't tell. Like a dirty diaper in the street neighborhood. But it's not getting any cheaper to live in Las Vegas these days. I want to go move back to Green Valley, but the apartment that I looked at earlier is $2,000 for a 600 and some odd square foot one bedroom. And that's considered a pretty good deal in that neighborhood at the moment, if you can believe that. And your boy's got 6 part-time jobs total, but I still can't really be coming off with $2,000 a month. Plus I'd have to get a garage to put the bikes in. It's like another $100. Then what else? Utilities. Excuse me. Oh. So yeah, I mean, just to live in a basic one-bedroom apartment with internet and, you know, water and electric and scooter parking is going to be, you know, $2,500 a month. And then I have 3 vehicles that I have to register and insure. You know, only one of them has 4 wheels, and it's not a new nice car or anything, but it's still a huge expense in a place like this. Let's go this way. Oh, hey, trying not to run over the flower lady. Hi. Okay, yeah, this is like a workout riding this thing. I can feel it in my core. And that's good. That's really good. That's what I needed. Oh, we lost a bar. Probably gone at least 6 miles at this point. I really don't know because it doesn't say, but whoa, shit, that was a big jump. This thing handles it pretty well. I mean, like I said, this is the haggard part of town, and these sidewalks are definitely not tip-top. And so far, so good. But man, this thing is so much fun. I cannot believe how much fun I'm having on this dinky little scooter going 19 miles an hour. I mean, I think most people probably use this as transportation. But, you know, I currently have other forms of transportation that are, you know, work out a little better for me in most cases than this thing does. So, I mean, this is like a supplement to the other things that I have, and that's the way I've kind of always felt about these. But I see a lot of people riding these to work and stuff like that. But for me, you know, I might use it as transportation here and there, getting to and from. But for the most part, it's just nice to be able to go out and have some fun, let loose, not worry about it. Alright, some yellow light came on. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's the regenerative braking. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I guess we'll go across the street first and then cross over here instead. Lots of broken glass and pokey things. Oh, hey, imagine that. Turn green with a quickness. See somebody on the sidewalk with a cane, so I shall stay in the bike lane for a minute. Man, this is just such a soothing, relaxing, satisfying experience. I really, really recommend. E-scootering is a way to get into two-wheeled things. If you don't want to ride a motorcycle, you don't want to shell out thousands of dollars for a gas scooter like the Ruckus. This is a good way to start, I would say, and you're probably going to have a lot of fun. Okay, good. Oh, cool. Too bad those Jehovah's Witnesses are going the other way. We could ride with them. Alright, we'll stay in the bike lane this time because we already know that the sidewalk ends. This headlight does a really good job. I mean, better than I would have expected. I was going to add a couple of lights to it, but it's really not necessary other than being more visible to other people. Like if I had a couple more lights, it'd be easier for other people to see me, but not necessarily any easier for me to see the path in front of me. So we're going up a slight grade and it still says we're going 19. That's pretty good. The Ruckus loses a little speed up this hill. It gets down to maybe like 35. was a little worried about riding this thing through such a crusty neighborhood at night and only being able to go 19 miles an hour. But it's a non-issue. Nobody cares. Nobody will mess with you. I can go out and do my thing, and it's all good. Oh yeah, regenerative braking, that's got to be what that is. The yellow things on the dashboard, the yellow lights. I guess most of them have that now. Most newer scooters have regenerative braking. Oh, another big jump. Which is really, whoa, that's a big jump. Oof, shit, got a little bit of air that time. That was cool. The sidewalk's not too bad right here, but this road out here on the ruckus, it'll like shake your arms out of the sockets pretty much. Hey, there's a gas scooter bro over there. Getting ready to go out and enjoy his evening, I reckon. Oh, wow, these are big. What the hell, man? There's some bumps right here. I keep running over stuff that sounds like it's popping my tires, and it's making me mad paranoid. See how fast we can get it going down the hill where I hit the rev limiter on the ruckus. Alright, here we go. What'll she do? Talk, come on, baby, 23. Ooh, I think this thing's got a rev limiter. It wouldn't let me go more than 23. The regenerative braking lights came on. Huh, okay. Well, now we know. So I guess this thing's not going to run away from you going downhill, you know? It's never going to go more than 23, and that's manageable. But anyway, guys, I guess that's going to do it for tonight's ride. I hope you've enjoyed it. There's lots more to come. I'm going to have the ruckus out probably tomorrow or the next day, hopefully making videos. So be sure and subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate you watching, and I sure look forward to seeing you again next time.